You ever had one of those days when everything seems to be going wrong? Sometimes you have weeks like that. It may be even months. Well, how do you handle that? Listen to what Jesus says in Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 through 30. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. First of all, notice the declaration of the Lord. He says, come unto me. And this is an all-inclusive invitation. It says, come unto me, all ye who labor. And you'll notice there are no stipulations of what the burdens are. You can bring any burden to the Lord, whether it's a personal burden, whether it's a spiritual burden, an emotional burden. He says, come to me, anyone who has a burden. And if you do that, you have to make a decision to do that. He invites us to come, but we have to make a decision. We're going to accept his invitation. And then thirdly, notice the result if we come to him with our burdens. We will have deliverance from our burdens and the wearisome things that cause stress to us. Why is that so? Because Jesus said, take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. When you first read that, it sounds like you're just exchanging one burden for another. But if you need to keep in mind that back in those days, a yoke, it was a place for two. It's like a crossbar, like a U, had places for two necks. Jesus is saying, my yoke is easy because I'm sharing the burden with you. If you take his yoke upon you, he'll be bearing your burdens and you'll be pulling together. That makes the burdens a whole lot lighter.